What is up, guys? I'm Zuff.
I'm Rob.
I'm Bryce.
And this is Real Time. Today we're coming back at you with Season 2, Episode 5 of Bridgerton, An Unthinkable Fate. Last episode, oh my gosh, our Anthony finally proposed to Edwina at the end. That was
not what I
else.
wanted.
No. Kate was just there watching. Like, are you kidding me?
It just makes the situation so much worse because we know that Anthony and Kate belong together, and it has to end with them being together. So now that Anthony and Edwina are like actually engaged, that just makes it really bad, I think.
And Daphne's like, oh man, this guy does not want to be with her. Like,
Daphne knows it's all just like it's not a ruse, but he's making the decision to marry for not love. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is bad. Like, what do you do? Divorce them? Your own sister? Like, it's just, I feel like it's gonna end unpretty. And Kate was just getting ready to come out and say, like, hey, this is like, she was about to spill the beans to Edwina. It's just super sad. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, an unthinkable fate. That's Kate.
Yeah, I need to see what happens after this proposal. Like, she said yes, they're gonna go back. Everything's gonna be all sweet, but there's gonna be that thing being Kate lurking over in the shadows. Like, dang, I feel like she might get into like a mode like, I need to fight for this guy.
Yeah, maybe.
Which is gonna be a toxic place if that is what happens. Like, because Anthony, I feel like now she has to convince Anthony that he likes her. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna propose and be like, all right, just propose, but I do like you.
I mean, there was a lot that happened that last episode. We got to see Colin go over to Marina. Finally, paid her a visit after his long trip to Greece. He actually was very fond and very friendly with Marina's new husband,
Sir
Crane.
Philip.
Yeah, Philip Crane. They got along well, but it was kind of weird because he sort of stuck around all day, and they ended up getting a big fight. And I mean, Marina sort of told him up. It was kind of mean of her, but I mean, he was just, I don't know. It was all such a weird situation. Now I think she's probably out of the show for good.
If that is the case, I feel like her appearance was so just random, to be honest. Like, they didn't really accomplish anything. Maybe the only thing would be like her saying like, "You got Penn." That was like a weird shout.
That was.
Lady Featherington's scheme worked out last episode. Her goal was to marry Prudence to her cousin Jack, which is just super strange in my opinion, but the goal was like to marry him so they could get money again. But that's not the case. He doesn't have any money. He's actually broke. I guess the mines that he's like ownership of are actually worthless. So that kind of like backfired, blew up in her face, because now they're just kind of boned. He has to marry Prudence. That's just not going to help anybody. Hopefully somehow that will be stopped and he can marry Cressida like he intended to, because if he would have married Cressida, then they would have gotten paid. And I just wish that he would have let Lady Featherington know the plan, because she did ask multiple times. She was like, hey, like, do you have a plan for money? Like, what's the scoop with the money? And he just kind of didn't tell her, and now this is the result. And now no one's happy, so.
You guys do like our videos, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We are getting so close to 100,000 subscribers. So if you pound that subscribe button, it means the absolute world to us. Check out our links in the description. We got the Patreon, the Discord, and our social medias. Make sure you follow all those. And send some stuff to the address at the very bottom of the description. That is our P.O. box. We do mail time on the channel, so make sure you check that out. Yeah, we'll catch you guys in episode 5 of season 2, Bridgerton, An Unthinkable Fate. Let's do this.
Flashback to the bee sting moment. Oh, she is hot and bothered right now.
Emphasis on the bothered, bro.
Can't stop thinking about him.
Yeah, oh no.
Her whole demeanor has changed.
Shifted. I was just about to say that. What was that pinky? What the heck?
How'd you go from wanting the absolute best for her sister to like, what
wanting
the heck,
to steal
man?
her fiance?
You must have it here in town. In fact, I shall host the nuptials myself.
She's hosting it herself.
The queen will host
That's probably
the
such
wedding?
an honor.
Most generous.
But not at all necessary.
Nonsense.
Okay, now
Here's my
this is
man.
even
After
worse.
all, it is only right
The queen wants to host the wedding, and this wedding is not going to happen.
I shall oversee
Ah.
every detail.
I'm starting to go on Team Kate.
Try to get the better of me.
Can you believe it, Didi? It is like a fairy tale come true.
You deserve nothing less.
This is a nightmare for
Nothing
her,
less
Edwina.
for a true love match.
Oh man.
Oh,
the
God.
true love match is sitting right there though. It's not Edwina. I'm sorry, Edwina.
Oh, Anthony.
I feel most bad for Edwina in this
I need-
situation.
I need my man Tenny to go off.
I knew Lord Featherington was supposed to restore our fortunes, and yet here I am, unable to scratch together sixpence yet again.
Our financial predicament is entirely your doing, Lady Featherington.
It's true.
If you hadn't forced me into
Actually, facts.
all of that would be solved if you would simply call off the wedding and allow me to set my cap at Miss Cowper again.
And leave my poor Prudence jilted, when her reputation has already been called into question. No, it is far too late for that, my lord. No, you must continue in this engagement.
It's just your pride at this point. Then it's like, what's that gonna accomplish? How are you gonna make money, Lady Featherington?
She has to get married.
She's gonna figure out the Pens Lady Whistledown.
Do you think?
Benedict,
Do you think
he's at
widows
school.
like can get married again, or do you think that's like not allowed?
He's at his art college.
Soon you shall be just as jaded as the rest of us. After all, one for
Uh-oh, we're painting naked girls again. Benedict knows how to do this.
He just catches eyes, huh?
I mean, he's a good-looking Bridgerton.
Perhaps you might even scrub your hands for the occasion.
I've been occupied at the academy.
What about Miss Edwina's sister?
What about her?
Will she come to live with us too?
So defensive, Rose. What about her?
Did I tell you we will be married by the Archbishop himself?
Several times.
We must find you a dress too.
Oh, I have plenty of dresses.
This one must be special. After all, this wedding is as much your triumph as mine.
Oh, Edwina, I hate this. It breaks my heart for everyone involved.
You must enjoy it without me, Bon. Recall, I am to set sail soon after you
I'm
wed.
dipping after
But you will
this.
return to visit, of course. And when the Viscount and I are blessed with children, you shall be their favourite aunt.
I think Kate would be the favorite aunt.
I don't know. We got Daphne, Eloise.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
a lot
Anthony
of-
would be banging it, their aunt on her trips home.
Okay.
Perhaps Lady Whistledown will report that I have been entrusted with our diamond's wedding ensemble.
Oh.
It's not Freddie's official business. Indeed. But why should there be limits to a woman's ambitions? I would think you, of all people, would have.
She's gonna be like getting a little greedy here.
I think it's deserved.
He's
He's been a good ally.
I don't know, when you get that much power after a while, I don't know, might spiral. You might want more.
This is the jeweler. We're here to have Miss Edwina's betrothal ring.
The jeweler.
Is that cake?
It is indeed.
Lemon?
Pardon?
I fancy a good lemon.
That a cake. Lemon cake. Could that by any chance be a lemon cake?
Offer you some refreshment, mister.
Brooks, only if you insist. I'd be churlish to refuse. Tea, 3 spoons of sugar, and perhaps some sandwiches too, thank you.
Okay, dude.
Dude, this guy's about to have a whole ass meal here.
He's a glutton.
Need I remind you, sir, if anyone other than your sister discovered us in the library that night, then we, too, would be obliged to wed.
Nothing happened in that library. We have avoided such an unthinkable fate.
I say Miss Shaw
An unthinkable fate.
happened to share gloves.
Yes, on
Same
occasion.
size, right?
I knew it.
Yeah.
I can take the measure of a hand at 20 paces.
He's gonna see what the ring looks like on her finger and be like, wow, that's better.
It is a beautiful piece.
It belongs to you, Kate.
It is the ring my father gave to my mother before they were wed.
Oh, this is so romantic.
Interruption incoming. Every time.
Bridgerton, they came to alter the ring.
Mr. Brooks insisted.
Just a moment.
Doesn't want to come off.
Lord and Lady Sheffield sent word they are in London.
Our grandparents.
Oh, wow.
All the ones that are paying.
I shall invite them to the engagement dinner tomorrow. I'm sure it will be a most joyous.
These guys are gonna be prudes.
I have to wonder if you might not secretly rejoice with the Viscount to break the engagement. Why?
Yeah, because Lady Danbury knows.
The Viscount made a charming proposal, your sister gave her giddy acceptance, and in the eyes of society, and might I add the Queen of England herself, they are as good as wed. Only a very great scandal would prevent this marriage from proceeding.
So what do we got to do?
I think we're gonna experience a scandal here.
So I ask you,
Man, it's too late.
Miss Sharma, are you that fool?
Oh, but Anthony is. I'm telling you right now, Anthony's that fool.
Miss Sharma, perhaps you would be so kind as to accompany me on a turn around the lake.
I'm rather tired.
She would be delighted.
Is this the guy from the horse day?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What a handsome couple they make.
That
Yeah,
should be
he's like-
me holding your hand.
Perhaps he will convince her to stay in England after all.
She barely knows
No,
that.
I think it'll be Anthony.
Nor did I you, at first. But love moves swiftly, does it?
Violet's like, what are you saying, brother?
Look how angry he looks. He's like, she doesn't even know him. They don't know each other at all.
After all, everyone else is finding some purpose to their lives. Anthony is to be married. Benedict has his artistic pursuits, and, well,
I have nothing.
here I am, feeding the ducks.
Why, I'm sure the ducks are most grateful.
Mm-hmm.
Where is your sister? Not seen her out today.
She mentioned something
He's-
about flower arranging.
He's scarred from that dance.
In fact,
Oh, is she lurking?
Place doesn't look like a place of shopping to me.
You gotta be careful around these parts, bro. What did you say she was going to? A lecture or something, right?
I think so.
If you have ever worked on this day's labour, you know how little such grand talk serves a working man.
It looks like a crazy spot she's in.
Oh, I think it's like a woman's rights thing.
Assembly, the radical idea that it is not best for women to rely for their education on what falls to them by
Is that the guy from
It
the...
does not look like a safe spot for her.
I think this is fine right here.
Not thrilling.
Look, that's the guy from
Yeah,
the printer.
yeah.
I told you I don't know anything about your whistle-blown gossip.
The exchange of ideas with like-minded men and women on subjects beyond the trivial concerns of polite society, ideas that you yourself invited me to consider.
It's true, he did give her the pamphlet.
You're a long way from Mayfair for writings that are merely serviceable.
Uh-oh. Is Eloise getting a little love interest here?
What's your name?
Eloise Bridgerton.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Eloise. I'm Theo Sharp.
Theo.
Theo.
I like his name.
Theo Sharp. That is a cool guy name.
That is a really cool name.
You found a handsome guy with a sick name, and he's a feminist.
And he's smart, yeah.
I had assumed you would remain in England now that your sister is to be Viscountess.
My mother and Edwina will remain here. I shall journey back alone. I shall teach. Become a governess, as you call it here.
Look at him.
Just staring.
Whoa, Anthony.
He just has not looked away.
I've long thought to return to India myself, since there is much to be learned from their medical practice.
Like, listen, dude, I don't want you to come back with me.
Then I would be most happy to show you the places I know.
Oh.
Mr. Aldrich.
Will. I wonder how his gentleman's club's doing.
They need more members.
I just saw the latest accounts. You are supposed to be finding a way out of this mess, not drowning us even deeper in debt.
Keep your voice down. You're trying to ruin us all.
I hate her. She's the worst.
Not good.
That knot will never hold. It's perfectly adequate. Then I must question your nautical skills, Dorsey. Pardon me.
Bro.
Mm.
Is this real? Oh.
No. That poor pup.
Newton.
Isn't all right?
Are you hurt?
Not at all. The water is a rather welcoming refreshment.
Hope they didn't get their phones wet.
Anthony's pissed.
Look at him in a wet tee.
Indeed.
Oh.
They like looking at him.
Look at her. Wow. She's like drooling.
Yeah.
Oh, she's staring too, huh?
Looking at a shirtless Lord Bridgerton.
I'm looking.
Miss Eloise seems to have misplaced her reticule. When she was out yesterday, I'll be happy to retrieve it. Where exactly did she visit?
You'll not find it again, miss. I warned her. The streets of Bloomsbury aren't fit for a lady.
She's spilling the tea. She's by your
that was
printer.
a smart way to
Yeah.
figure it out, though, Pen.
I mean, she's Lady Whistledown. She's a smart girl.
She is very smart. Arguably the smartest in the show.
That's arguable. We got people like Philippa in here.
Mr. Brooks here is just taking a look at some jewelry for me.
We're selling it.
This is a big Mr.
No,
Brooks episode.
it's a fake.
Oh.
I would require my proper tools for a definitive valuation, but I would say you should take very great care indeed. It is rare to see stones this fine.
Take it off my hands right now.
I shall be in communication with you should I require
He's
anything
Zuff's.
further.
They're fake.
No cake then?
Another time.
No cake. That's his payment.
All right, Lord Featherington. Let's make some counterfeit necklaces.
I declare, that's rather good.
I'm skilled at more than simply standing naked. Mr.
Bridgerton, I do not doubt it.
Then perhaps inform the Academy. Although two of the founding members are women, we are still not yet allowed to enter the classroom.
What? But the founding members were women?
Model as a way of learning from the lectures.
Mmm.
Care to take
That
a
is really
turn?
smart.
It is harder than it looks.
All right, Benedict, strip down.
All right, Benedict.
Take it all off.
I think we found a new love. This is the season 5. I just want to get a kiss already, man. Nobody's kissing. Daphne and Simon were always kissing.
What I really need is a study of the male form. The naked form.
Yep. You gotta strip down here, Benedict Bridgerton.
We need to pull out that Benedict.
Okay.
Everything.
Everything.
Whoa.
When was the last time you saw them?
Yeah, it's gonna be really awkward,
The
dude.
night your dear father asked for my hand in marriage, I believe. From the very first moment, your father and I were drawn together.
Oh, she's gonna be like, oh, that's me and Anthony right now.
I have been watching you all.
Mother's
I
intuition.
told myself I would support your
knows.
choice, but I must admit I am finding it quite difficult to continue to stay silent. I question the example you are setting your siblings, marrying a woman for whom you clearly hold no great tenderness. Because I wish for you two to know the joy of an exceptional marriage. You should be excited to wed Miss Edwina. You must say something now, Anthony. Before...
What I want is beside the point.
What I want is Edwina's sister, because I love her.
A gentleman cannot take back his word. But a woman may. It happens all the time with young ladies. If Miss Edwina were
He's
to call off
listening.
the engagement, no one would find fault with her. And you would not be dishonest.
It's like, how can I be the shittiest person ever to her now?
And then get with her sister.
It would break my heart to see you spend the rest of your life in regret. I dare say it would break your father's heart, too.
Oh, don't want to do that, do we?
It's Edwina.
And Kate.
Edwiner.
You're 12 years old.
Right.
Right.
I was hoping we had put all that behind us now that Anthony is to be my husband.
He has asked you to call him by his given name.
No, not yet. But it sounds
Oh, dude, she's like so excited about it. I hate it. I love it, but I hate it because I know it's gonna come.
It's all gonna come crashing down.
But perhaps it will surprise you to learn that I am hosting this dinner for your sake. Life of independence is no mere consolation. Who else is a woman left with?
But herself.
But herself.
Go off, Rob. Written by a woman.
Ah, Lord and Lady Sheffield, it
There
has
they
been
are.
too long. May I present Miss...
He looks like a jerk.
Yeah.
We have been waiting so many years to meet you. I wish to know everything about you. Do you enjoy dancing? Music?
I feel like he's gonna. Anthony's gonna tell her the real feelings, and she's still gonna marry him. She's not gonna back away, and then they're gonna have a scandal.
I do enjoy the opera. My sister Kate is the one who introduced me to it.
Oh, they don't like her. Because she's the
Shall we go through?
Daughter of
the clerk.
the guy.
They're really like happy to talk to Edwina, but not Lady Mary.
Nope.
Or Kate.
I do enjoy shooting.
As does Kate. The two of them almost bagged a stag on our trip to the country.
He almost bagged her on that trip.
Oh my goodness.
The Queen herself overseeing my granddaughter's nuptials. Her Majesty is kind to be so forgiving after everything that has happened.
Alright. Did we need to bring that up?
We are. Even after our daughter so callously rejected the match we had found for her.
Bro.
Any other young lady would have fallen to her knees in gratitude.
Alright, Mom.
She's a bitch. Sorry.
Lady Sheffield, you've got quite the sweet tooth, I do recall.
Look at her.
And all for what? A mere clerk, was it?
Oh.
And with a child.
A mere clerk, that's...
Lady Danbury, say something.
We could not show our faces in society for years. She simply sailed away from all of us with that man, robbing us of our grandchild.
Grandchildren. I have 2 daughters with whom you have had every opportunity to.
Let's go, Lady Mary.
Facts.
When you cast me out, what you did was set me free. Free to raise my daughters far from your constant judgment.
Hey, you are a fine one to talk. You speak of scorning riches, and yet you have come crawling back to snatch it off.
I fucking hate these people, bro.
The dad hasn't said
your
much.
daughter certainly does.
What? Money? She has no clue about the money.
Set up for her. The condition of which clearly states that she must marry a man of good English breeding to inherit.
Didi, what are they talking about?
What have you done?
Oh boy.
I see this one has inherited your penchant for avoiding the truth. Or maybe that's something she inherited from her father.
That is enough.
Anthony.
You have been exiled from good society because of your deficient manners rather than for any other sin.
Thank
Since the moment
goodness.
you arrived, you have failed to show the proper respect for the Sharma family, and I will not stand for it.
I
will not
declare.
stand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sit down, bud.
Sit the hell down. He's the Viscount, asshole.
Intelligent, kind, loyal women, and a credit to both their parents.
Loyal, I don't know.
And since you clearly do not wish to jeopardize your social standing by associating with such company, I suggest you do not.
Get the hell out of here.
Leave
Kick
it
rocks.
You cannot be serious.
Please be so
Oh,
kind
I'm
as to
very
choose the Lord
serious.
Oh, let's go, Anthony.
And do not trouble yourself waiting for an invitation for the wedding, for you shall not receive one.
Oh, yes.
And if you think you shall inherit a single sovereign now, you
Oh,
are
fuck
sorely
off, buddy.
mistaken.
Nobody wants your money anymore. You guys are fucking assholes.
Wow, were they bad?
That was a huge Anthony W right there.
Big L on
Oh,
the
everybody.
other two Sharma's parts. Lady and Kate.
My lord.
Good evening.
You lied to me. Please, Bond.
Oh no. Wait, was it only her
Yeah,
who knew?
Yeah, the way the mom was reacting is like she didn't know. I thought the mom knew, but maybe not.
How did she only know?
You must know Edwina is innocent in all of this. She had no
Uh-oh.
idea. Coming to
I think,
find
is he just gonna go right up and
only
kiss
wish
her?
for the best for
Now
her.
that I think about
Oh,
it,
goodness.
Daphne and Simon wedding night was at the end of episode 5. This is episode 5. They got it on for the first time.
Angry kiss.
Of course, I would never besmirch her reputation. My mother and Lady Danbury will make a plan.
There should be no plan. I do not understand. Why are you
I want you.
set on marrying my sister despite my every objection? My
Someone gonna overhear
and
this
now you intend to
conversation?
Cast her aside. But I am leaving for India.
And it is not far enough.
Are we still being like
Of this earth
rude?
that you could travel to far away enough to free me from this torment. I am a gentleman.
You keep saying
My
that.
father raised me to act with honor, but
Oh, you are tempting me, girl.
you are the bane of my existence.
This isn't good.
What do you mean?
And the object of all
Okay, now it's good.
Yeah.
Now it's good.
Okay.
night and day. I dream of you.
Oh god.
Oh, this is it.
Do you even know all the
I hope no one's watching.
Not ask for this. To be plagued by these feelings.
Oh no, they're both admitting to it now.
I love it though. I feel like somebody's watching.
Yeah. They showed the hallway for a reason. Kiss.
Just get it out.
Kiss.
Come on.
Nope. Nope.
Nah,
Nope.
nah.
We just like hovering our lips. We don't touch them. We just hover.
If I wed your sister, it will bind me and you together for eternity, and I will spend every day of my marriage wanting you, dreaming of you.
Wow.
Oh god,
It's the future that you want for us, for your sister.
Yeah, he just can't marry her now. There's no way.
I must go.
Oh my god, bro.
That was intense.
How are they this in love and obsessed with each other and they haven't kissed yet?
I feel like
it's
them
insane.
getting this close just making them hornier. Like, wow. I'm gonna think about that for a while now.
Anthony was a huge dub in that place.
Yeah, he walked in and could not miss.
Certainly liked us well enough when they thought you a plum catch, but now that you're spoken for, we're outcasts again.
All the more reason to end this sham of an engagement.
It is not an option.
It is though. Prudence could just withdraw her acceptance.
What business did he have with you?
He wishes to invest in the mines. Several of them do. Poor gentlemen with too much time and money on their hands.
Take it.
The mines are worthless. There are no rubies to be found.
And how are they to know the difference? Are they to board a ship to the Americas?
I'm gonna start a fake ruby business. I think this is just another bad idea coming from Lady Featherington.
First, take every pound that they offer. Our fortunes will be restored.
Okay, so we're
Prudence
scamming.
shall indeed have a fine wedding, and I shall never have to suffer the disdain of the ton again.
This is the original NFT scam.
It's just what Lord Bridgerton did. He just scammed people. Like the OG one.
You mean Lord Featherington, not Bridgerton?
Yes.
Ever since the Viscount has been courting me, I have sensed you are not being entirely truthful.
Uh-oh.
And now I know I was right.
Oh, it's just about
Yeah,
the
it's about the
dowry.
money.
Lord Bridgerton does not wish to end our engagement. Then the Sheffield fortune would not matter, would it? Once I am married to the Viscount, there will be ample funds to provide for all of us. He is as generous as he is wealthy.
But he doesn't want to get married anymore.
What burden would it be to marry the person I love? You love him. Watching how nobly he defended us at dinner tonight, how could I not?
I mean, that was a lot in part that Kate
He
was
was
there.
defending Kate, yeah.
Be his wife. His Viscountess.
Oh, that's what she wants.
But he will have to forgive us. Do you think he will? I do not know.
He wants Kate. He wants Kate. He wants Kate. He wants Kate.
He wants Kate.
I have questions about the writings in this pamphlet.
Well, the ideas can tax a fragile mind.
Or perhaps your means of communicating them leaves much to be desired.
But perhaps you have not seen enough of the world to make sense of them yet.
Wow.
What an absolute stalker.
Pen's
More than
undercover and
Lord
she
or
thought she'd
King,
wear her
I have
bright
often
pink
been
hood.
Yeah, wow, she stand out.
Society together.
Who's
Kate.
this? Pen.
Kate.
Oh,
Whoa! Benedict!
that girl has got a
Get that butt out.
A handful of cock.
Jesus. Oh, you're kidding me.
I see you continue here with your morning ride.
Oh, this is where they met, huh?
As do you, it seems.
They're about to get it on.
You think? You think this is it?
Yeah, God, it'd be
Like, surely they're in the.
We can't go over 5.
It has to be this episode.
Decided what you will do?
Yep. Oh, I fucking know what I'm gonna do. I'm
Long have I wrestled with it, but I see no other option.
gonna marry you.
I will talk with Miss Edwina today and see my way to ending things. Once the engagement is over, our paths need never cross.
Yeah, right.
No, Anthony, no.
It will be as if we had never met.
You can't say that and mean it.
You cannot do that.
Uh-oh.
You cannot break my sister's heart. She is all things good and true, a kinder soul you will never find. And I could not live with myself if I robbed her of her happiness and the future she deserves.
Such a weird situation.
Against this union from the
I
start.
was wrong! I will not be the cause of you losing your honor, any more than I can stand to see Edwina in pain. You will find your way to believing it again. Please.
It's before he knew you, though.
It was always her.
You must keep your word. You must marry my sister. You must marry her as soon as you can. Because this feeling that plagues us so, it will pass.
No, it won't pass.
I think she's in Fleabag.
He's thinking she's in Fleabag.
He's gonna go in for the kiss.
Look at these two. They just stare at each other.
This is like,
Very well.
I shall see that the wedding shall take place as soon as possible.
between us.
How are we?
Kiss.
I feel like I'm being starved. I'm being deprived of
I know.
the kiss.
We're getting blue balled, you could even say. Oh.
Bro, that's her love match.
Yeah, but her sister's gonna be broken.
Her sister's gonna be impregnated by Anthony.
What?
I mean, surely they can't pry us away from these two much more. Like, when is the moment gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? Like, I feel like maybe it just won't happen, and it's gonna be so painful.
If Anthony and Kate don't get together, this is the worst season of television I've ever watched before in my life. I'm just saying that now. Like,
Yeah.
I absolutely need them to be together. Honestly, like, I always feel bad for Edwina, but whenever Anthony and Kate are on the screen at the same time, like, staring at each other, like, obviously in love with each other, I forget about Edwina a lot. Like, it's really awful to say it, but, like, man, I feel so strongly about their match.
They're
like,
so
their
chemical.
connection. Like, it makes me just like whatever. Edwina will get over it, but
I feel like
no, like, Edwina's in love with him too, and it's gonna destroy her whenever inevitably something really, really bad happens.
I feel like the Kate and Anthony are just out of just much better than Simon and Daphne. I just like them so much more.
Well, I feel like in the first season, they like confessed to liking each other way sooner than Anthony and Kate have. Like, I feel like it was like episode 3 or 4. They were already like, all right, well, we like each other. We're kind of into each other. But with this, I don't know. I feel like it might be like a last finale, like episode finale type thing where
I can't.
there's like
wait
a grand gesture that he reveals his true intent. Like, I don't know, but I definitely think that it's gonna come from Anthony's side, not from Kate's side. Like,
For sure.
I don't see Kate going out of her way to like break her sister's heart like that. It has to come from Anthony for it to make sense to me.
Yeah, it's so messed up. Like, Kate obviously wants Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
but I think more so she doesn't want her sister's heart to be broken. But we are in too deep right now. Like,
Way too
we
deep.
can't have one and not the other. We gotta have both.
And it's crazy how this isn't even like my favorite relationship of this season. I mean, Eloise and Theo Sharp are definitely like they're just clicking so well, and I am so here for it. I can't wait to hear more about this story. It is just getting started, and wow, is it taking me away.
And it's crazy how neither one of those two are even my favorite. I mean, you got Prudence and Cousin Jack. I mean, what more could you ask for? Those two are perfect together.
God, is that an awful situation? I'm sorry.
I hate that story. I liked it at first, but now it sucks.
It's honestly terrible. Like, I just am not a big fan of the Featherington situation. I love all Penelope content. I love Penn, but
Little whistle that.
Featherington, like, their whole drama is just so uninteresting
They
to
can
me.
go broke for all we care.
They're about to start like a scam operation. They're gonna just sell fake rubies to all the rich dudes in town, and
Feels like they're in a whole different show.
I know.
I don't know.
I mean, Kate, like, ugh.
that's not gonna work out for them in the long run. I don't think that'll definitely catch up to them because Lady Featherington never has any good ideas.
I think this was my favorite Anthony episode, though. When he stood up for the SHARMA'S at that table. Like, I mean, their grandparents were terrible,
Awful.
terrible people.
Especially the mom.
They had she had every chance to relax and stop talking shit on her daughter. Literally, like 2 or 3 times, they were like, "All right, well, let's reel it back in. We don't need to be talking about that. And she just kept going.
And I mean, Anthony just took the dirtiest, the stinkiest shit on them, and it was just.
I loved every
awesome.
second of it.
It was
loved
so
it.
good.
And that has to sting coming from Viscount
Sting.
Bridgerton. Like they came from this town too, so they obviously know that the Bridgerton families are like very well respected and everything. So that's just, it's not just coming from any like well-off Englishman.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Viscount Bridgerton. So I think that's a huge deal. Definitely pissed them off. But yeah, like you said, that was maybe one of Anthony's best moments in the show. He really showed how much he cares. Like on surface level, it looks like he was doing it for Edwina, but
he was doing it for Kate.
I think he was doing it for both of them, but definitely like Kate. He's thinking of Kate.
Yeah, the first season I said Anthony was my favorite, and wow, did I pick my favorite. He definitely doubling down here on him. He is by far the best character in this show.
This season for sure.
Yeah, he's had a really good like character arc this season. I like the attention that he's gotten. Like he's definitely more of a main character than he was in the first season. But
the main character.
Yeah, I feel like he does
character.
a better job being the main character as Daphne though too. Like I've liked this season more for sure.
Yeah, I'll have to wait and see how it ends and how it wraps up, because I really liked the second half of the first season a lot. It was really good, but what can I say? These are both really good seasons. I understand why either would be your favorite, but
I'm sure there's some crazy stuff to come.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
sure you guys
I
are gonna...
honestly feel like the best is yet to come for this season. Like these last 3 episodes, I just have a feeling are gonna be nuts, because I feel like the whole season so far has just been building up to them finally accepting that they like each other, and that's coming soon. But I feel like it's not going to be till the finale.
We keep like almost getting to the peak of the mountain, then like falling down a bit.
I've never seen
back up.
I've never seen people almost kiss so much in my life. Like actually, lips are hovering against each other and just not kissing.
He was saying some crazy stuff. I can show you what it. So many new.
Yeah,
things.
he was wild in that scene.
He wants her.
It was wild, but reference
heat of the moment.
Looking back at season 1, Simon said way crazier things.
Yeah. Simon said some insane things. Did some insane things too.
Yeah, but this isn't about Simon, so get him out of here.
Get him out.
I feel like it's kind of a bummer that we don't get to see Simon, because I feel like Simon and Anthony's relation, like friendship in the first season was one of my favorite friendships. Like it was really interesting. And I would just love to hear Simon's commentary of this whole situation. Like I bet he would have a lot to say and just like busting Anthony's balls and stuff. I think it's a missed opportunity. I wish he could have been here for season 2.
I mean, Benedict has entered the art school and he is now fucking what?
He's fucking.
He's fucking the girl who's is waiting, like the naked girl.
She's a model.
Painted.
She's a model, yeah.
The model.
I think it's bullshit that school doesn't let girls in.
Yeah, that is dumb. But I think they're gonna work on changing that. I think they're gonna probably be together. They seem good.
Sorry, I feel like the focus, a big focal point of this season has been like women's rights.
Mm-hmm.
Like even with Eloise going to like this conference and stuff, and Theo like I think writing that. But yeah, I don't know. And then speaking of Eloise, like I was thinking back when we were talking about like her favorite character this season. Like I would love to say she's mine, but she just hasn't been this season, because I feel like she's just so far taken a back seat.
Yeah, she's very far removed from all of like the rest of the storylines. Like I feel like her storyline is just its own thing that doesn't really have anything to do with the rest of the season. I don't know. That's just what my point of view is. I still love Eloise and like when we get to see her, but I agree her storyline has been a bit lacking compared to her in the first season. I think
I think introducing Theo might be setting up for like maybe the next season.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
If you guys like our videos, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out our links in the description. The first one is going to be the Patreon. We do all of our uncut videos over there, as well as some early access. Second, be the Discord. Come talk to us about Bridgerton. We got a great community over there. Third link is going to be our social medias. Make sure you follow those and send some stuff to the address at the very bottom of the description. That is our PO box. We do mail time on the channel. Send them some cool stuff. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in season 2, episode 6 of Bridgerton next time. Peace.